Every so often, somebody will tell me that they got a call from the IRS and the person on the other end of the line was very demanding, really scared them, and they didn't know what to do. So in this video, I thought I'd discuss this and talk about what you should do. You get a call from the IRS. Now, typically, at least pre-COVID and post-COVID, the IRS really didn't just call you on the telephone. I've even gotten calls from people purporting to be from the IRS with strong South or East Asian accents, and they were very demanding. And they said there was a judgment outstanding for me, and that if I didn't pay them X dollars right away, then I would be in severe trouble, and there would be a judgment against me, and so on and so forth. That is not true. That's not how the IRS works at all. Okay. Typically, the IRS is not going to just call you out of the blue. And if they do, what I would suggest is you get their name, you get their badge number, and you get a phone number so that you can give them a call right back. Even better than calling them right back, I think you should probably call an experienced and seasoned representative who works with the IRS all the time. If these are local people, and that's who's going to call you, if they are going to call you, it's going to be somebody in your local geographic area. For example, here in Tampa, we have a few different offices that the revenue officers work out of. They work out of Tampa, St. Pete, Lakeland, or Maitland, which is Orlando. And sometimes they do call people straight up because they've been having trouble reaching that person. Up until recently, they would just go and knock on your door. And that's just been rolled out for safety purposes. They're not knocking on your door anymore. So you may actually get a phone call from the IRS. And that's what I would encourage you to do is get their name, badge number, employee ID number, and their phone number. And then if you want to talk to them, you give them a call right back and you make sure that is somebody who actually works for the IRS. It should be a local-ish number. It should be a number that's in your area. It should not be some number, generally speaking, that's on the other side of the country or something like that. It causes me some pause to tell you to call them back because, foreign actors have now gotten wise as to how to get Google Voice numbers and things like that in all different countries. There are some IRS employees with very strong accents, and I don't have a problem with that. It just makes it more difficult to understand if they actually work for the IRS or not. So that's really what you should do if you get a phone call from the IRS. Under no circumstances should you pay them in anything other than US currency. In no circumstances should you send them a check without verifying where they are and that they actually work for the IRS. I've actually had clients who have been defrauded by paying allegedly the IRS and iTunes gift cards. The IRS and the US government doesn't take any currency other than the United States dollar, not in gift cards, nothing like that. And typically, an IRS employee will not be demanding money that day, that moment, that hour type of thing. And so most IRS employees are going to understand if you want to verify their identity while they're trying to verify your identity. I don't think I would give out any personal information to somebody who just called. And typically, what an IRS employee is going to want to do is they're going to want to set an appointment for you to come down to some local office or for them to come to your house where they can talk to you and get that type of personal identification, personal identifying information. If you have questions about this or really anything else having to do with IRS problems or taxes, I suggest that you visit our website at getirshelp.com.